Hello, Ultrasabers and Saber Forum. This is Daniel1988, here to do a review of my new Empress LE Saber that just came in today via the USPS. First of all, based on first glance, I love it. I've had some time to think about it, toy around with it, play with it. And I just have to say how much, kind of like every other Ultra Saber I've gotten, how much I really love it. So I guess I'll really quickly go over the specs. So first off, both with the pommel and the pommel down here and the emitter, they come off in parts. So the emitter comes off in 4 parts. This part, this part, this part, and this part. And then there are rings around this area and here that allow these parts to tighten up. This part actually has no rings on it, so either on the outside or inside of it. So the only thing that holds it in is that when this part and this part are tightened up. It has the windows here, the windowed emitter, which I really like, and I was gonna upload a video and I actually had to delete it because I forgot to show around here on the opposite side of the switch. This is where the retention screw is. And FYI, the LED, so I'm not going to do it because it's really hard to remove all these pieces with one hand, much less, or 2 hands, much less 1 hand. But you take all this off. Well, actually, really, you can get away with taking off the top 2 parts, leaving this on to get to the LED. But there's like a little shaft, a little gold shaft here. And then that's where the LED module is. And it's one of the small LEDs, so the bigger one will not fit in there. And so one kind of concern, it's not even really a complaint, it's just a concern, is that the shaft, because of the way the Saber is made, with the emitter and everything, the shaft is a little thin, is very much thinner, so the LED, even the small LED module, narrowly fits. It's a very tight fit. So FYI, I got this with the quick disconnects. So for me to be able to switch the LED modules, the colors, because I've done that a couple times, I actually had to use the hex wrench to kind of push the LED module out, because that's how tight it was to the shaft inside of it. So I'll kind of further explain this. So this pommel comes in 2 parts, as you know. So I think this part fits here, and it has the rings on the inside, so the screws in here, and then this screws on top of this to hold it in extra tight. And the thing, I think the thing comes about maybe like around here ish. But as a previous reviewer said, that it leaves you almost no room to put your hands. Like, it's a one-handed saber at best. I have small hands, and even I was like struggling to figure out how to really securely hold it. Plus, if you're like me, so what I typically get for sabers is the 32-inch mid-grade, ultra edge mid-grade blade. So with that, it just makes one-handed saber, use of the saber, very difficult. Now, if you go to the 24-inch or the 16-inch, probably not as big of a deal. In fact, that might be suggested. So if you want to leave this part on, then I would go with the 24-inch or the 16-inch blade. But if you want to use a bigger, like a 32 or 36-inch blade, you might want to take this part off. That's just my personal opinion. That's what I've done. And honestly, I like this better. So I can grab it about here, and then with one hand, and then grab it here with the other hand. So I got a couple extras. So I ordered a stand with this, and plus an extra stand. So I have 2 stands in here. I got an extra LED module, which I'll show you, which I actually switched and put in here because I like the other module color rather than the color I had this set up with. And then I got this blade plug. This one, the one I chose was the Savior and Butcher blade plug. And so this is my first one like this. Usually their blade plugs are the ones that have just the disc on top and it's colored often to match this. Like it would be a gold one or a blue one or a crimson one or a black one, depending on the color. So this is the first one I had like this, and I really like it. So without further ado, I think I'll show you what color I got it in. This is the azure blue. Sorry, no, Arctic blue color. Sorry. I've only had this color and one other saber. I think I got it with a mystery box saber that I got as a prize for I got in a stunt saber. I think I got as a prize, as a raffle prize. And then when I sold that saber, I had no other Arctic blue sabers, which kind of disappointed me because I really like this blue. I don't like the Guardian blue because that's so common. You see that everywhere. But I really like this Arctic blue one. Plus, the way it looks in the windows, the way it looks on the blade, it's just really, really nice. It's a good contrast. What it came in, the color I ordered it in, again, I ordered it with the quick disconnects, was the Sentinel Yellow color, which is good because what I can now do is I can use this, probably put in an empty hilt to be determined later. Have to wait till I get some more money, and then I'll send this in with a hilt. Probably buy an empty hilt and then get this set up. But so I got it with the Sentinel Yellow to kind of as an ode to Rey, because this is, for those who don't know, this is from the Rise of Skywalker, film, where, spoiler alert, Rey at the very end has one of these sabers, I think in a black or a gray color, dark gray color, and she lights up the blade, and it's yellow. It's a yellow color or an amber color. So, but when I did that, and when I had this in Sentinel Yellow, it looked nice. But the problem with it is, when I turn it on, like the whole thing just looked yellow and gold, and it just was a wash, and it didn't show up as well on the camera. So, and then when I compared it with the Arctic Blue, I really like this one better. So just want to thank you all for listening. This was my review for the my Empress LE, and my idea for how to handle the customization for people maybe who have bigger hands on it, on how to handle this. And I look forward to seeing other reviews of the Empress come in as well. All right, thank you.